don't have time for that. Money grab, I just slather it on there. Such a shame. I don't want to do that. Well, hello. Welcome to Pete's Life Flow, a channel where we talk about mindful spending habits and curating the best suited for you skincare, hair care, makeup, wardrobe, whatever you have it. Today, I'm going to talk about skincare. Throughout the years, I have tried out a lot of new products, a lot of products that have been recommended to me, that I saw on the internet being recommended. I started getting into Korean skincare, so not just the Western skincare that we have here, not just drugstore brands, but mostly Korean skincare. I found out throughout the years that I have a dry skin, so I needed to test out stuff that's going to work for my skin, the actives alongside the moisturizing ingredients, and whatever works best for my skin type. I have a pretty good grasp on what I like now, and I think that I have a pretty well-rounded skincare routine for my dry skin. I think I can still minimize the collection, minimize the amount of backups that I have, select the best products for myself without having to test anything new out, because let's be honest, it's really hard to not get overwhelmed nowadays with the amount of products that we have on the market. So without further ado, let me show you my easy skincare routine with a few steps that is not overly complicated and that I find works for me. So first up, at the end of every day, I need to remove my makeup with something. For this, I have 3 products. One of those is just a mini micellar cleansing water that I use in my traveling kit, or when I go to like a sleepover or something. That's why I have a mini, and I'm going to keep it because it's not like part of my regular routine. It's just on the side, on the go. Then I have this CeraVe hydrating cream to foam cleanser. This is for normal to dry skin. It says here that it removes makeup. I bought this with the intention of having only this product to remove my makeup at the end of the day. However, it's a little bit too drying around the eyes, which is why I use it for the face only. And for the eyes, I use this one. It's cleansing balm with 3% squalane. It's a nice product. It's like a balm that needs to be worked into the already wet face, so it doesn't work when it's dry, when you put it on the face completely dry. Some of the cleansing balms I tried work perfectly well on the dry skin. However, this one, you need to wet your eyes before using it. When it's wet, it works just fine. However, I want to just have one product for removing my makeup and for cleansing my skin. It's fine when you use a lot of makeup, when you have oily skin, when there's a lot of buildup on your skin. I think that double cleansing method is perfectly fine, and it can work, of course, for some people. I find that for myself, the double cleansing method is just an additional product, just an additional step that I don't necessarily need. The problem here is wanting to find one product that will do both. I haven't still found that kind of product, so I'm still on the search for that. Until that point, I will have 2 products. Next step in my routine after removing makeup or residual SPF is putting some toner on. I really love for my dry skin milky toners. The one that I currently use is Tier 1 Milk Toner for refreshing skin. It's moisturizing and soothing. It's a Korean skincare brand. I really like it a lot. I will keep using milky toners because I find they work best for my skin. So I have this big boy that I'm going to use for the next 3 months for sure, maybe even more. And I am using these products in the morning and in the night routine. I have another one. This is the 6 Peptide Skin Booster from COSRX. This is what I bought instead of retinol serum that I usually use. So when I use this up, I'm going to go back to retinol because I like that better for my skin. Peptides are amazing for your skin if you want like a plump, youthful looking skin, but I have also some issues with texture and it's dry skin, so I found that retinol that I've been using for years works best. So I'm going to go back to my tried and true Geek and Gorgeous one that I really, really love. This one's also fine. This is an amazing product. I just don't want to have that many serums and toners, I also have 2 minis from Anua. I almost used up this one. This is also just for traveling kit, and this is like a backup for the one that I used. Next up, I put some serums on. Mostly in this section, I have something with an active ingredient. One product that doesn't have active ingredients, which is just like a hydrating and moisturizing serum that I didn't have to buy, but I bought regardless, and I won't repurchase, is Tear SOS Serum. An amazing product, it's hydrating, but it's just another thing that I have already with my moisturizing toners, so I don't have to put double hydration on my skin, which is why I won't be using that any longer. I don't want to have an additional product to put on my skin that doesn't do anything else other than hydrate my skin. Don't have time for that. When I use this up, I'm going to simply not purchase it again. For the morning routine, I have this vitamin C serum from Garnier. Just this morning, I had a tragedy with this one. This was like a new bottle. I bought this just recently, but I didn't close the cap as I should have. And when I went to pick it up, it spilled on me. So yeah, so I will have to repurchase it before the time is due. This is amazing for hyperpigmentation and for dry skin in general, and for skin to have a more youthful look. Honestly, only 2 ingredients in skincare that I use up until this point have been proven to really do something on my skin. This is vitamin C and retinol. Then I have from The Ordinary glycolic acid. I heard a lot of good stuff about this product. I use it on my face and on my body as well, but this is a huge product. We have 240 milliliters. It's 8.1 fluid ounces. It's a lot. I had this for about a year. When I use this up, I am not going to repurchase this, at least not this huge bottle. And for my face, I find that it's purging a lot when I use this. I know that it's normal, but with retinol, I don't have the purging thing and I have all the benefits. So I'm not going to use this on my face any longer, but for my legs, it's amazing. I usually have strawberry legs. You call it chicken skin, but I don't really like that term. So I put it on my legs and I noticed that it's much better. There are no ingrown hairs as much. It's really good. It does its job, but it's a huge bottle and I won't be using that for my face any longer. This is going in the project pan by the end of 2026. For my under eye, this is Mary & May tranexamic acid glutathione. Honestly, I won't repurchase this. It's an amazing product, but I think that for my under eyes, I have everything I need with the moisturizer and with other toners or serums that I usually use. I don't think that I need a special product for my under eye. It's just, money grab. I don't need that. I won't repurchase this. But this is an amazing, if you are interested in something like that, this is an amazing product. For locking everything in the evening, I use moisturizer. Usually I use this Isntree moisturizer that is amazing because it has 100 milliliters of product in it. This is also a Korean brand. You often find it on sales. So this is a perfect moisturizer for me. I don't have any intention of changing it anytime soon. Why I still haven't opened up the backup, because I have this one. It's like a natural Immortelle cream that my friend got me for Christmas. This is good. I don't want to throw it out. I want to use it up. Maybe not everything on my face, maybe on my body as well, but it's way too oily, I find. I like having something a bit more heavier sit on my face in the winter because of my dry skin. But when it's oily and it doesn't absorb, I have sensory issues with that, especially because I have a dog and I get dog hair all over my face. It's just sometimes way too much. So this is also going in the project pan. I use also SPF. I have these bottles, these 2 products that are currently open. One is SPF 50. It's Haru Haru brand, also from Korean skincare. And this is Skintegra. This is our local brand over here. It's SPF 30. I prefer 50 for my skin. This is what I use regularly. I got this as a present. So obviously I'm going to use it up now because I want to use it while it's still winter so that I can focus on this one when it's summer. So I have 2 SPFs open. This is not something I usually practice, but I use it regularly, religiously every day, so I have no fear of SPF going bad on me. I also have one other SPF product. This is Scenic 50 Plus Superactive Sunstick that I use when I need to just reapply my sunscreen during the day. So the only things that I buy backups for is SPF and sometimes toners. This is the last toner that I have open, so I don't have backups, but I did have like 2 or 3 in my backup. And I have SPF in backup because I can't really risk staying without SPF. I think in certain aspects it's okay to have backups, especially for the products you know that you're using and that you don't want to be left without. It takes a month for those products to reach me. So to avoid placing orders every month, I just buy backups and then I'm good for the next half a year, and that's it. Other than that, I'm not really for backups. You just spend way too much money on backups, and sometimes those products won't get used for the next year or two. And for the lips, I have one lip scrub. This is from Skin Food. It's avocado and sugar. I haven't really used this because I think it's way too greasy for my taste, and I don't honestly need lip scrubs. My lips have been amazing because of this little guy that I use for as my like a lip treatment and as a mask in the night. I just slather it on there. It works perfectly. I depot it into these little 2 containers. This one is like for traveling kit, and this one is what I have in my bathroom. So these were just like, this was a tester for one, I think, facial cream, and this one was lip mask that I bought while I was still buying lip masks. So I used these 2 little containers to put the product in. I still have quite a lot of this, as you can see. It's not that easy to use up, but I also use it for some other stuff. So it's an amazing product, and I don't need lip scrub when I'm using this. So for lips, honestly, I think that I will never again buy another lip mask. For lips, I also have other 2 products that I use regularly and that are almost used up. This is from Some By Me. It's a lip balm with the SPF 15. I use this when it's really hot and sunny outside. And I have this from Jaya. It's Coconut Vibes lip balm that I don't need to put in the project pan because I have one of each and I'm for sure going to use them up. So basically, Project Pan goes for this cream that I want to use up to start using my all-time favorite. This guy goes into the Project Pan because it's already 1 year old and I still have half of it left. So if I don't use it up by the end of 2026, I will just have to throw it out, which is such a shame. I don't want to do that. And this little guy is on my Project Pan because I've had it for a while now. Usually I use all of my SPFs quite fast, but since this is just a backup for reapplying SPF when I'm outside during summer, it didn't get that used. So it's going to expire and I need to use this up by the end of 2026. So that will be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you if you stayed until the end, and see you in my next one. Bye!